Hello and welcome to another video of mine, this time starring me in the IS3 and Nutty in the KV4. I'm actually quite enjoying this new line that I'm grinding, and I'm hoping the rest of the tanks won't disappoint. We start the battle with just looking around to see where exactly I am, because women can't tell directions, and when I tell the people to go left, I want it to be the right left. Now, the feedback I got to my last video was mostly about me using the sniper mode a lot, and I'll explain why I do that. First and foremost is how I learned to play the game. And it doesn't actually add anything for me to keep zooming in and zooming out as the battle progresses, because I like seeing where I can hit the tanks, and I like seeing further away. I use the mini-map to keep track of where my enemies are and where I am and where my team is, and I know the map, so I know where I'm meeting buildings and rocks and all that kind of stuff. So I really don't need to be zoomed out for that. So as soon as I think I will be meeting an enemy, I zoom in and that's where I stay. Now, to continue with this battle, the guy that we see on the left is the guy that we actually met last game as well, so that's why I was looking back to make sure it was really him. He spots the first medium, and I'm on my way to my own position where I think I will be doing great as long as the team offers me a little bit of backup. So I can now actually shoot the medium, which I do, and of course he shoots me then, and that's fine because I was prepared to trade pain for that. He almost sets me on fire, but he doesn't, but I don't fix it yet, just because I don't have to yet. So I want another shot into him, so I wait for my turn to turn, and then I shoot him again, as soon as I can. And I use the little hill where I've driven up as cover. Now, he's actually been unspotted, and now he's actually set me on fire, so I'm glad I didn't fix that, because otherwise I'd be set on fire properly. So now I can kill him, because he's not paying attention to me, and he forgets that I'm there. And I can continue onwards. Now, there's an IS3 over there and another one down below. And I just want to wait him out, because I'm actually in a very good position, because with my teammate behind me and the team behind that, I can actually stand here and not get shot at a lot. So now it's actually a matter of just me reloading and waiting for him to peek out again so I can damage him again. And in the meantime, I'll see if I can actually shoot the other IS3 on the top hatch, but I can't, and I don't want to waste my shots. So I just wait for the other one, because he's much bigger risk to me. In the meantime, Nutty is doing really well, and he's keeping the enemies off my back, which is why I can totally abuse being in this position. I am actually at a bit of a dead moment right now, because I have no targets to shoot. But then comes the Jagdtiger, and he's a very juicy target. So I'm very eager to land a shot into him, but that of course gives the IS3 a chance to shoot me. But Nutty tracks him, and then I can kill him off, and then I pull back for the Jagdtiger, but he doesn't actually fire at me. Now Nutty tells me to go back and help our T95 against the IS3. So I turn around and reload and kill him, and then want to go forwards again, because Nutty's going back, but he decides to go forwards as well. So then I wait for that and I pull up beside him. Now that just leaves us with the Jagdtiger in front of us, and he's not really being a proper TD, so he's letting us shoot him quite easily, and the tortoise kills him off. Now, once he's dead, I'm actually more keen on finding the other guy, but Nutty actually persuades me to pull back and kill the T54 first, because leaving a T54 against the T95 is not one of the best things you can do, and he's quite right about that. But our T95 is actually looking at him, and once the T54 peeks over the edge and he sees that, and he sees me and Nutty, he pulls back. Nutty gets a shot into him while I load my Premo, because it's easier for me to damage a higher tier tank with that, so I see no shape in using that. I head on after the guy with my Premo loaded towards the rainbow, and I actually get too eager, so I don't stop and I don't aim and I just shoot, so I miss, which is, well, what I deserve for that. But I don't want him to escape, because he's a medium, so he got to be outrunning us all match. But when he sees Nutty, he actually pulls back again, he hesitates, and that allows me to peek over the ridge, drive down, and actually get a proper shot into him. And because I keep moving and he is moving, I actually bounce one of his shots as well, which is pretty nice. So I wait to reload and I keep moving. Now he actually does damage me, but that's okay. So he bounces Nutty, and then I get to kill him. At this point, I realize I actually have 4 kills, which is pretty decent in a match where I'm not top tier. But I asked my team to give me the last kill, because it's always nice to get a Radley. I'd love to be collecting Razes instead, but I'm not Xenodium and I'm not that good at kill stealing. The last guy is someone that we haven't seen all game, so I'm pretty hopeful that he will be AFK in their base. And if he is, it's pretty easy to get the Rattly because the Tortoise and the T95 are both slow and they will never get there in time. But because the time is running out and we want to win either way, so we asked them to go and capture the base so that we will at least win either way. Just in case the guy isn't AFK and is hiding in the dock somewhere because we haven't been there all match and none of our team has. So as I drive into their first base, my heart pretty much sinks because I don't see him anywhere, and yeah, that means no Rattly. But I continue driving because we can always find him in the docks. And as I crest this ridge, I actually see him there waiting for me to kill him, which is really nice of him. So after shooting him once, I drive on behind them, load HE, because it's always fun to HE someone in the butt. And I reload and wait for it, and then I shoot. And then I realize, because Noddy starts raging at me, that if I hadn't shot him with HE, Noddy could have gotten another shot in. But he's a gentleman and he gives me the damage and the kill, despite me not really earning it that way, and gives me a great victory. I was pretty surprised when the battle results loaded and I turned out to have 5k damage and 5 kills, and thus earned myself a little golden badge that I'm really proud of. So I had a great match, great fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will be seeing you next time.